Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on my program. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me from any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contributions on this channel. Please kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. In this channel, I bring information to your doorstep. I bring news from all channels, from every angle. Things that have to do about the world, things that have to do about Africa, more especially Nigeria. I bring it to your doorstep. Some information that you ignore, some information that you cannot be able to come across, I look for them, I bring it to your doorstep for you to see. Every video you see on this channel is for educational purpose, to keep you up and get you aware of what is happening in the contraction called Nigeria, more especially. I bring the information to your doorstep. They are not lies. Most of the videos you're going to watch here are videos that are coming from the conventional media, and some of us sometimes are lazy to get into it. Some of us sometimes are too busy to be able to lay our hand on this. That is why I bring the videos to your doorstep. Watch from beginning to the end. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes, so that you can be educated and know what is going on. Let us watch together. At the end, you can go to the comment section and put down your comment. Give your opinion. Say it the way you feel it. Nobody's going to come against you. It's a free world, and this is the social media where people say it and set the record straight exactly the way it is without being controlled. Do that on the comment section. Let us watch the video together as it comes. Thank you.
But before I leave you and go back to Dr. Baba Ahmed, there is a sort of a slightly related question. Somebody in the audience talked about the attack on Governor Soludo's home state and asked you your position around ESN.
Well, you know, people...
And I want to piggyback off that and ask you specifically what you make of the agitation in the East, specifically your position on IPOB and ESN.
Everybody knows my position on agitation. I've said I'll dialogue and discuss with all agitators. Everybody, everywhere in the country is full of agitation. It is this accumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. There's nothing wrong in agitation. We dialogue and discuss with everybody.
But what about the attacks and the killings?
That's what I'm saying. That what is said have no toleration. Soludo, I've taken a position on Soludo and said, he's my governor, he's my senior brother, and we're very close. What he said is his opinion. You cannot attack people for expressing their opinion. Otherwise, we'll be attacking everybody on the road every day. You know how many people that tell me every day, you don't know what you're doing. If you said, I would have attacked you, sir.
Yeah.
If I'm doing that. Everybody's telling me they don't have. So I have never knowingly, Peter, knowingly, they use a bad language.
So would you condemn
anybody.
ESN now for all the attacks we've seen?
No, I cannot condemn because I'm not sure who is doing what. You can't just come and be condemning people until somebody says, hey, wait a minute, how can I go? Every day, let me tell you, people say all sorts of things. You can only condemn people when there's a process which have said, oh, this person has done this.
So you don't believe Nigerian security services when INEC offices are attacked, when people have been killed? The late Dora Akunyeli lost her husband, and they say it is ESN. You don't believe it?
Let me tell you, I personally, single-handedly, left Lagos without any single security, took first flight to Owerri, drove to Ogidi police station to retrieve the body of Chika Akunyeli. Nobody did. I single-handedly, when I heard it, and everybody knows, I was the last person to visit Dora Akunyeli, a hospital in India, before she died. I'm very close to Dora and the family. Everybody knows. So I can tell you what happened to Dr. Chika Akunyeli. Nobody can say, is this person or that person? Chika Akunyeli was just trying to drive back to Enugu, ran into people who were robbing and doing all sorts of things. A lot of things which nobody can explain. Even where he was trying to say, no, stop this, no, stop that, of course he was shocked. But you see, whenever things like that happen, people speculate all sorts of things and everything. Nigeria is where people just make up.
Because there is a research that has shown a direct correlation between the announcement of the formation.
There's no research.
There is research.
There is
research that has shown a correlation between the announcement of the formation of ESN, some of the utterances of Nnamdi Kalu about take their guns, shoot their guns, and the spike in violence. People are saying if a witch is crying at night and you wake up in the morning, a baby has died.
There is no.
Okay, so
I have about 10 messages here.
Yes.
Saying I should not come to your program.
I know.
That you're totally against me.
I know.
And I'm here. I told them, I said, I like meeting people who are against me.
I know.
And I'm here.
What they don't.
So if I take all those witches,
no, I'm sorry.
I want to see the witch
Those
before I call it witch.
Those people. Beautiful people. No, what it is that if people tell you not to come and answer questions that have been asked freely, then they are not ready for you to become.
That's what I tell them. Everybody will like you.
Because you see, it's not just Kadria saying these things. Every candidate who comes here, I put to them the things that are being discussed on social media and in the public space. And it is in their interest to answer Nigerians. So that's why you said yes.
You know what I tell them?
And I'm happy you said yes.
I said, my sister, go there.
Thank you.
You know, and I believe you,
I'm grateful.
Sister.
Let me move to the questions for Dr. Baba Ahmed. You were asked about your position on education, given the fact that you own a private university, and whether, as vice president, your government will have some sort of clash when it comes to dealing with ASU, who represent teachers in public universities that are government-owned, versus sort of you, who sort of make money from educating people.
I don't make money from educating people. I make a career out of educating people.
Right. Please explain. Your school is not free, is it?
Then existing data, which is verifiable, my friend is welcome, Mujahid. There is no correlation with the length of time and the number of students in federal universities and state universities out of the classroom and our enrollment. We happen to be completely in different market segments. So there is absolutely no clash of interest between my humble self acting in the capacity of a vice president and how private and public universities are run.
How would you bring your knowledge of education?
Where contradiction will be is while somebody like me will be vice president and ASU would ever go on strike.
Okay, so here is the question.
I would like to do, with the kind permission of Mr. President, is the way he says he wants to sit down and dialogue with agitating groups. While he's doing that, I would like another group to quickly sit with ASU and extract a commitment that in that 4-year period, they will not go on strike.
Okay.
So please, there is actually no link between the interest of well-run private university and how ASU goes on strike. In fact, I was most pained all the time for those 8 months. I just cannot believe that the trillions of naira in the Nigerian university system were allowed to waste.
Okay, let's dig deeper a little bit into something you inferred in answering that question, which is that your knowledge of the way education works will come to bear in the way you solve the issues of tertiary education. Talk to us a little bit about what your plan would be for higher education in Nigeria, and then if we have time, you go into foundational education as well. How are you going to improve education given where it is at the moment?
There is something generic. Permit me to use this analogy of the DNA that composes the cell, that composes the organ, that composes the system of an organism. You see, in the DNA of governance is that function of procurement. You procure security, you procure works, you procure education, you procure healthcare, And where you're not efficient in doing that, all hell will let loose. So there is a generic answer to the specific question you are giving me, and which is bringing us to the systems level I always speak about. If I speak about procurement, it touches education, it touches security, and everything else. So every naira that will extract the fullest value for all amounts spent. That is what we're about. This is the first way to deliver good governance. We will not spend money carelessly in such a way that 90% goes to personal, political, and group interest.
What I'm interested in trying to find out from you and from Dr. Baba
Allow me to finish answering your question.
Okay, but there are people waiting.
The moment money spent on education goes 100% in providing the infrastructure, the equipment,
This is the beginning of a movement, a time that marks a turning point in African broadcasting. We refuse to be held back. We are taking our stories and sharing them in our voices. The world will hear Africa's true voice and follow her authentic story. Join us right here on News Central TV as we make history by telling stories that put Africa first. Africa is...
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have been educated with this video. I hope you have learned something from the video you just watched. Please go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever you think about the video you have watched, or anything you have learned that you wanted to share together, go to the comment section and keep yourself busy. It's a free place where people share their opinion. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time a video comes out. And also share the video to your family and friends. Share it to all platforms so that people can get aware of what is happening in the world, mainly in the contraption called Nigeria. We have to keep people on their toe, keep people informed on what is going on. That is exactly what we are doing. Every video you are watching in this channel is for the purpose of education and nothing more. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, bye-bye. See you again.